One thing people need to understand about extremely kind, nice, and loving people is their other side is just as extreme. Shout out to BK Tarot because that's facts. You definitely a real one, okay? Collective, if you clicked on this message, like you have a whole nother side of you, okay? A lot of people don't know that other savage side of you, right? Most people that you interact with and come in contact with on a daily basis, they experience your sweet side, right? Your loving side, your helpful side. Some people might get a glimpse of that other savage side, but they never really get the full extent of it, because you're a balanced individual, collective. And so you're not going to allow people to just pull you up out of your character, take you up out of your character, right? You're not going to allow people to come in and play on your emotions and get you riled up. No, that's not you. You're very well balanced. You have your emotions under restraint, okay? And so because you're able to restrain your emotions, you know how to release when necessary, but you also know how to charge up and fire up. And, when it's necessary, that other savage side will come out, right? Because it's not about unleashing it all the time, but knowing when and how to use it, knowing that it's there and knowing that you can use it, but you don't use it, And this is what protects you. This is what keeps you balanced and level-headed, right? Because you know that other side can and will come out if necessary. So that's why you don't ever be tripping, right? You don't trip when people do you wrong. You don't trip when people do you dirty, right? You don't care for all of that because you know what you can do. So what you do is move along, right, collective? You don't get involved. But there are some people who want to test you, right? They want to tick, tick, tick and play with you. And some people are just curious like that. They're weird. They just want to get a reaction out of you. But again, you never give them that reaction. Like you are spiritually savage, right? So yeah, you can be kind, but you know how to be cold when necessary, right? You know how to stand firm on your boundaries. You know how to be assertive and authoritative when you need to be. You know how to be a bully when you need to be, right? Like your dark side, your shadow side is nothing to play with, right? And it's because of how kind you are. It's because of how authentic and genuine you are. You show up in the world as your genuine, loving, kind self. So when somebody tries to play you or slight you, that really frustrates you because, listen, you're showing up as your real, authentic self. So why do people feel the need to play with you or play on your time? You don't play when it comes to that. Like you're so transparent with yourself and you're real and you stand on principles and morals, collective. So when people come in and try to challenge that really frustrates you because you're not out here hating on people. You're not out here spewing, like if you had a bad day or you don't like something, you're not out here projecting that onto other people. You keep that to yourself, right? So you don't understand why other people can't. And you expect other people to do the same, right? But it never works out like that, right, collective? So you had to learn how to restrain yourself and your emotions. And again, like your balance, so that other side, it doesn't come out very often, but it will come out when necessary. It used to come out a lot, all the time. You know what I'm saying? And even you probably felt like you had to prove a point, but now you keep that other side on on do not disturb. You keep that other side on lockdown because you know how lethal and how dangerous that side of you can get, right? And then you don't want to do things that you might later regret or hurt people unintentionally. So you keep that side locked up, and you keep it on standby if necessary, but you're so balanced that you don't even got to pull that side out of you, right, collective? Not anymore. Like, it's just so funny, But I really hope that this message resonates with somebody. Like, if it does, and I know it is, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. it's not about like being it's not about, oh, being kind and being too nice and, you know, letting people walk all over you and love and light all the time, right? That's what you realize, collective. Like, yeah, you're going to be love and light, but when it's necessary, when it's deserving, you know, if there are people that are taking advantage of you, you're not going to show them that love and light. They're going to get other sides of you that they're deserving of, right? This is how you protect your own light and don't allow people to come in and tear you up, right? You've learned this. So if this message resonates with you and you feel me, let me know down in the comments below. You're not ashamed of, unleashing your shadow when it's necessary to protect your love and light. You're not all love and light. You're what the occasion needs. And I'm here for it, collective. And if that's you, let me know in the comments. And listen, if there's your first time on my channel and you enjoy my content, thank you for stopping by. And I would hope that you would subscribe, okay? Because I would love to have you a part of our tribe. See, it's a vibe over here, okay? And we are growing and we are flowing. Okay, guys? Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I love y'all. It's Karkar. I'll talk to you later. Bye.